Welcome back to module 7 of the unit index numbers, and we will be talking about splicing of index numbers in this module. Now, what is splicing of index numbers? Splicing of index numbers basically consists of combining two or more overlapping series of index numbers to obtain a single continuous series of index numbers. Let's say, for example, suppose you have two series of index numbers like this. A series A which has a base 2004. All these index numbers are with 2004 as the base, the year 2004 as the base. And we have a series B, okay, a set of index numbers which are with the base of 2007. So we have two series of index numbers here, series A, series B, and they overlap at 2007. It is something like from 2004 to 2007, index numbers are constructed with base as 2004, and then in 2004 the base was changed for all the subsequent years, and from 2007 to 2010 the index numbers were constructed based on 2007 as the base. Okay, so we have two series of index numbers, but for some reason what I want is, for comparative purpose, I want to combine both this series with the same base. So either with 2004, all index numbers with 2004, or all index numbers with base 2007. Let's say I want to compare 2010 with 2004, but for 2010 this index number is with base 2007. So what I have to do is, I have to convert these index numbers to base 2004, and only then I'll be able to compare 2010 with 2004. So we have two or more. This is a simple example where we have two series of index numbers, and I want to combine both of them in a continuous series. Okay. Now this is similar to what we have done in shifting the base, except that here we don't have one series but two or more series of index numbers which we are combining. But what we are doing here is indirectly same as what we did in shifting of the base. Now to understand what we are doing here, I'll take a simple example. Okay. Let us say I have two currencies that I'm dealing with. I have rupees and dollars, and let us say I have 1 rupee with me, 20 rupees, 40 rupees and 70 rupees. And assume that 70 rupees is same as $1 if I change it to dollars, and then I have $1, $2 and $4. Now let us say I want to convert dollars into rupees. What will I do? Because I know that 70 rupees is equal to $1, and if I have to convert each of this dollar into rupees, I have to just multiply 70 to each of this number. So $1 is 70 rupees. So $2 will be equal to, it will be 2 into 70, that is going to be 140 rupees. The same way, if I want to convert $4 into rupees, what I have to do is, I have to just multiply 4 to 70, the unit value, and this will give me 280. So what I have done is, I have changed this dollars to rupees. For that I have to just multiply this 70 to each of this number. The same way, if I were to convert say rupees into dollars, what will I do? Now I want to change everything in terms of dollars. So $1, $2, $4. I know that 70 rupees is $1. So if I had 70 rupees with me, and if I have to convert in terms of dollars, I have to just divide this 70 by 70. Okay, because I know that 70 rupees is $1. The same way, if I have to convert 40 rupees into dollar, what will I have to do is, I will have to divide 40 by 70. So here we have to divide each of this value by 70 to convert them in terms of dollars. 40 by 70 will be approximately 0.57. So 40 rupees is equivalent to $0.57. The same way, if I have to convert 20 rupees into dollars, I have to just divide 20 by 70. Okay, because I know that 70 rupees is $1. So 20 rupees will be 20 upon 70, that is approximately $0.28. The same way, what is the value of 1 rupee in terms of dollars? It will be 1 divided by 70. approximately $0.014. Okay, this is exactly what we are doing in splicing. So I have two series here, series A and series B. Depending on I want to convert A into B or B into A, accordingly what I do is I have to just multiply this common number. I mean this is where it is the overlapping appears. So if I have to convert this B into A, if I have to convert this B into A, I have to just multiply 70 to each of them. And if I have to convert A into B, then I have to just divide each one of them by 70. And that's exactly what we do in this case. So these were the two series of index numbers that we had, series A and series B. Series A was set of index numbers from 2004 to 2007 with 2004 as the base. Accordingly for 2004 it is 100 here. And series B is set of index numbers from 2007 to 2010 with base 2007. So for 2007 it is at 100. So now if I want to convert series B into A, let us say I want to splice, and this converting is called as splicing. So we say we want to splice B into A. So what do I have to do? So when I have to splice B into A, in a way I want to convert all these index numbers with base 2004. So splicing B into A is splicing all the index number with base 2004. So I'm just changing this B values in terms of A values. So A values will remain the same, 100, 120, 150 and 200. And for these numbers, if I have to convert them in terms of A, I have to just multiply this 200 to each one of them, okay, and divide by 100 because we are dealing with index numbers. So this 70 is this 200 is like our 70 in the example of rupees and dollars. So to convert these numbers into series A with base 2004, I have to just multiply 200 to each one of them. So 120 with base 2004 will be 120 multiplied by 200 divided by 100. That will be equal to 240. 160 will be into 200 divided by 100. That will be equal to 320. And 180 for base 2000 with base 2004 will be 180 into 200 divided by 100. That is going to be equal to 360. So what did I do? To convert these index numbers into A, I just multiply 200 to each one of them and divide by 100. The same way, let us say I want to splice A into B. So now I want to splice A into B. So I want to convert this series with base 2004 into the series with base 2007. So when I splice A into B, all the index numbers will be with base 2007. So for 2007, so now these index numbers will remain the same, 100, 120, 160, 180, they are all with base 2007, so they will remain the same. Only these numbers are to be converted to base 2007. So what I do in this case, I'll have to divide each one of them by 200 multiplied by 100. Okay, so when I divide 200 by 200, so it is like 200 by 200 multiplied by 100. That is how I get 100, because 200 cancels. So this 150 will be 150 divided by 200 multiplied by 100. That will be equal to 75. Converting 120 to the base 2007, it will be 120 divided by 200 multiplied by 100. That will give you 60. And this 100 will get converted to 100 upon 200 multiplied by 100. That will give you 50. So now all these index numbers, they are with base 2007 and they are in one continuous series now. So I have spliced A into B in this example, and they are all with base 2007. Earlier I had spliced B into A. In that case they were all index numbers with base 2004.